Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Tower of God Return of the Prince on episode 7 or Tower of God season 2 on episode 7. This episode right here was actually pretty cool, not too bad, although we have a couple things that's going to change a bit, but if anything else, let's just get this started right away, okay? We have to it that Violet or Bomb decides to take on this guy named the Mazino guy or something whatsoever, or that's what the tattoo says on his back. Eventually, the fight is kind of cut short because I guess the guy what he's been looking for is a little small creature whatsoever, so he decides to take her. As for the others, he decides to spare it, and he gets ambushed by a couple people, but he kills 2 of them, leaving 1 to survive, and before he leaves the group that he was about to fight, he was supposed to continue his fight against, one of them sees a tattoo on his back called Mazino whatsoever, which apparently is dangerous whatsoever due to their reaction or one of their reactions whatsoever, but whatever the case may be, it's pretty crazy. Other than that, we get to see what's happening with the aftermath of the people. We see to it that the flamethrower princess whatsoever is actually in a very bad spot. She finds out that her family is actually in trouble due to the fact of what they've done. Whatever the situation is, it's very bad. Eventually, we have to it that Wagnan or Zhao Wagnan ends up talking with this other guy, which I don't remember his name. All I know is he's just a friend or the master of Violet or Bam, We get to see that the guy was trying to convince Zhao Wagner not to maybe get any connection with Violet or cut off ties with him, After trying to talk out with the other guys, they refuse to cut ties with Violet because he's the only one that could possibly help him out, Zhao Wagner, on the other hand, feeling uneasy about this, feels uneasy due to the fact that we may end up bringing him down or getting away, and we have to it that the long red haired girl with the eye patch ends up talking to Yeon, the flamethrower princess, saying, "Hey, I don't know what you're gonna be doing right now, but you should really do something about this and find a way what to do, Having witnessed your family's disgrace, you lost your nerve, princess," or something like that. She motivates her to either stand up for yourself and do something about it, or trying to fight or just do nothing at all. And we get to see this flamethrower girl decides to turn over a new leaf, but unfortunately for her, her way of turning a new leaf is not too bad. She just shouldn't start off with the cooking spree whatsoever, etc. and so forth, Eventually, we get to see that the master of Violet or Bomb decides to have a meeting after talking with Zhao Wagner, Eventually, we get to see Zhao Wagner decides to make his choice and decides to follow with Violet no matter what, etc. Like I said, with Violet's master whatsoever, it looks like to me he has his own certain behind the scenes wanting to kill Jihad, I guess, whatsoever, Whatever the case may be, or whatever the situation is calling for it, he's ready to go into action whenever the situation presents itself. But for the time being, he's not going to do anything. As for the other guy, who shows up, who has that freaking weird, mechanical, gray looking snake reptilian mask whatsoever, they end up having a couple talks and they end up leaving. And we get to see that this guy ends up having to talk to someone in the shadow, saying, go find some regulars we can trust and have them secretly observe the team. Otherwise, if something should go wrong, I want you to kill them off, etc. Whatever the case may be, it looks like to me everything seems to be okay. Well, not really okay. Behind the scenes there's a little nasty darkness of what's to come, but we'll have to find out later, But other than that, we see Zhao Guangnan decides to talk to the red long hair girl Hua Ryun about the situation and wants to help out Viola, knowing that if you told me his secret, that means I must be ready to walk with him, Eventually, we have to it that the woman decides to help him out, and that decides to give him a few hints of like what you may call it, some fight, something about like going into a certain floor whatsoever, go to the 30th floor and go for a fighting item match whatsoever, you know. This happens every 2 years whatsoever. I don't know how many years, sorry, but whatever the case may be, she advises him to go to the workshop battle and grab an item there, and eventually if you could climb the tower within 2 years, you'll be able to meet up with this, you should be able to meet up with Viola's friends or Bomb's friends whatsoever, you know, whatever the case may be. So we get to see at the very end, you know, Viola wakes up. Now, I was kind of like off topic, like what happened to Viola when he fought that Mazino guy with the tattoo whatsoever. Let's just say that little girl who was chasing the little animal whatsoever, whatever that little thing is called, Viola decides to take the full blunt of the blow to protect her, and then of course he gets knocked out for the rest of the episode until the very end, you know. And then the preview of like next episode whatsoever is like called My Name is Emily. So it looks like to me the reason why the subtitles were so screwed up is because I guess those subtitles were played on this episode. I knew something was wrong when I watched the first 3, 4, 5 minutes of the episode, so I go, you know what, I'm gonna stop here, etc. If it wasn't gonna get fixed by then, I was gonna watch the episode around like 12 p.m. anyway, and it's already past 12 anyway. But other than that, yeah, that's the reason why this video is very late, because Tower of God subtitles on Crunchyroll just got screwed up, or should I say got banged up, you know, very badly. Wrong subtitles on the wrong episode. That much I can say. Hey, whatever the case may be, I'm glad I only watched the first 5 minutes and decided to wait until like the subtitles got fixed, because this was getting ridiculous. Crunchyroll, man, get your stuff together, dude. Seriously. Other than that, you know, pretty cool episode. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot-toot-toot.